Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to explore ratios and rates. A ratio is a comparison of two quantities using division. It can be shown as a fraction with the word to, T-O, or with a colon. Okay. A rate is a ratio of two quantities with different units. For example, 40 feet over 2 hours. And a rate with a denominator of 1 is called a unit rate. So what they did here is if you could travel 40 feet in 2 hours, the unit rate would be 20 feet in 1 hour. They divided the numerator and the denominator to get 20 feet per hour. Finding ratios and rates. Write the ratio as a fraction in simplest form, 12 dogs to 16 cats. In the problem, since the 12 dogs comes before the 16 cats, the dogs would go on top, the cats would go on the bottom. 12 would be my numerator, 16 my denominator. Then I would simplify that to 3 over 4. So the ratio of dogs to cats is 3 to 4. So for every 3 dogs, there are 4 cats. In problem 2, find the unit rate of 256 miles per 8 gallons. So they wrote 256 miles over the 8 gallons. We're obviously trying to find the number of miles per gallon. This line, the fraction line, means per. So I notice that you can divide them both by 8. If you divide the numerator by 8, you get 32, and the denominator by 8, you get 1. You can also just do, on your calculator or on paper, 256 divided by 8. When you do this, the unit rate is 32 miles per gallon. Now we're going to do a few practice problems. Write the ratio as a fraction in simplest form. Ratios must be written as fractions. Even if they are improper fractions, they must be written as fractions. So for the first problem, we're comparing 36 even to 16 odd. So we will write 36 over 16. What can go into both 36 and 16? I know 2 can go into both. I also know 4 can go into both. Okay, so I'm going to divide by 4. 36 divided by 4 is 9. 16 divided by 4 is 4. So the answer is 9 over 4. Keep it improper. Do not make it a mixed number. We're comparing two things. A mixed number would not compare them. Number 2, we're comparing 40 girls to 56 boys. So we write 40 over 56. Then I say to myself, what could I simplify this to? I know that 8 can go into both 40 and 56. 8 goes into 40 5 times, and 8 goes into 56 7 times. So my simplified fraction is 5 over 7. That means for every 5 girls, there are 7 boys. Find the unit rate. 39 miles in 3 hours. So basically all I need to do is 39 divided by 3. And this is miles, and this is the hours down here. The fraction line is the word per. What is 39 divided by 3? It's 13. So I can write my answer as a fraction, or I can just write 13 miles per hour and abbreviate it as MPH. We can also do a word problem. A painter can paint 360 square feet in 1.5 hours. What is the painting rate in square feet per hour? Okay, square feet per hour. Again, per means to divide. So we're going to divide 360 square feet divided by 1.5 hours. When I take out my calculator and do 360 divided by 1.5, I get the answer of 240. And since the square feet were on top, I'm going to label my answer square feet. I'm going to abbreviate per, and instead of writing the word per, I'm just going to do the line hour. So he can paint 240 square feet per hour. Now on this page, we will be introducing ratios. Our learning goal is I can write a ratio in different representations. What is a ratio? A ratio compares one number to another number, either with a fraction, the word to, or the symbol colon. There are 4 ways that we can represent a ratio. We can do it visually, algebraically, verbally, or, again, algebraically. At a grocery store, for every 3 bunches of grapes sold, there were 6 apples sold. What is the ratio of grapes to apples? So visually, I drew 6 apples and 3 bunches of grapes. Now I notice that I can take 2 of the apples with 1 bunch of grapes, another 2 apples with another bunch of grapes, and another 2 apples with a bunch of grapes. Verbally, we can say for every 3 bunches of grapes, there are 6 apples, or for every bunch of grapes, there are 2 apples. Algebraically, we can do 3:6, and we can simplify that by dividing both numbers by 3, and we would get 1 to 2. Or we can write it as a fraction, 3/6. We can simplify that fraction by dividing the numerator and the denominator by 3 to get 1/2. Now you will try the you try on the next page, and we will go over those in class.